But what is not addressed is e-cig advertising. It's become a huge revenue source. Companies are spending millions of dollars on television and radio ads. Tonight in my special report, The Vapor Trail, I look into why some fear these commercials are re-glamorizing tobacco.
These don't make you stink.
It's fairly common to hear former smokers rave about their switch to e-cigarettes.
Whenever you smell it on somebody else, like this one over here, it gags you now.
Patricia Overby says she quit her 30-year smoking habit last year.
I breathe better, and I don't cough like I used to, and my asthma doesn't act up like it used to, so yeah, I know it's better.
The Food and Drug Administration still hasn't said if e-cigarettes really are better than tobacco. Both contain nicotine, but rather than fire and smoke, e-cigarettes use batteries to create vapor. And with their safety seal still up in the air, e-cigarette makers are able to advertise virtually anywhere.
I'm Jenny McCarthy, and I finally found a smarter alternative to cigarettes.
We're all adults here. It's time we take our freedom back.
The Federal Trade Commission has yet to issue guidelines.
Until we, feel we have a need to advertise, and until there is some clarification, we're pretty fine with where we are.
Vapor Bank banks on social media advertising and an Evansville radio host's on-air personal endorsement.
Hold on here, I'm going to get you a sample.
Sales and marketing director Alex Jarvis says TV commercials aren't in his advertising plan. But even if they were, you wouldn't see them on WEHT Local or Local 7 WTVW. Our parent company, Nexstar Broadcasting, classifies e-cig ads as tobacco, something that's been banned from airwaves since 1971. As you've probably seen, though, other broadcasters allow it.
Oh, yeah, there's a loophole because they don't contain tobacco. They're not tobacco wrapped in paper. And so that has been traditionally the definition of a tobacco product like a cigarette or a little cigar.
USI Communications Chair Wayne Rings plans to cover this very issue in his media law course, a fascinating lesson that's continuing to unfold.
This is something we see in a lot of areas. Technology is moving faster than regulation of that technology.
Proposed regulation is in its infancy and doesn't address marketing. U.S. Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois wants more clarity on that. He introduced legislation that allows the FTC to ban e-cigarette companies from using celebrity spokespeople and cartoon characters in their ads.
I don't think they're marketing to 30-year-olds with bubblegum flavors. They're trying to lure kids into an addiction, nicotine addiction. It isn't healthy for these kids, and we're calling on the Federal Trade Commission to stop it.
They are re-glamorizing tobacco use.
Smoke-free communities isn't waiting on the feds.
How many of you have seen some kind of advertisement, whether it's on Facebook, magazine, TV? Have any of you heard it on the radio? Do you guys think that's right?
Assistant Director Casey Williams speaks to tri-state schools and businesses about the dangers of smoking and started including e-cigarettes in his program last year.
It is troubling to hear radio stations broadcasting from vape shops because this is a product we know that youth are experimenting with. From 2010 to 2011, youth usage doubled. It is very disappointing that they don't realize the impact that they have on youth.
Kids are noticing.
On TV, I think it's called Blue.
I see kids buy them all the time.
Amon Johnson says half his friends vape and buy e-cigarettes at convenience stores. Now, selling to minors is already illegal in Indiana, Illinois, and now Kentucky, possibly nationwide if the FDA regulation is approved. But that proposal doesn't address some other concerns, like about their safety and the product's impact on kids. The FDA regulations unveiled today are just a proposal. For the next few months, e-cigarette companies and members of the public will be able to weigh in. The FDA will then review those comments. As for now, there is no timetable when rules will kick in, if at all.